Hello everybody, welcome back to MC Panda to another episode of Among the Blocks Development Diaries. It is episode 12 and in today's episode we're going to be building admin. And it's been a while since the last Development Diaries episode. That's for a couple of reasons. Firstly, there's been a lot of background noise recently. My neighbour's been redoing their bathroom, so sometimes there's just been a bit too much background noise to record. And secondly, because I'm trying out some new content on this channel. Obviously it's still Minecraft, but there's a lot of new series I have planned that I'm going to see how I think people are going to enjoy them. It does mean that this series, it's probably going to be every 2 weeks rather than every week. I'll keep doing them on Wednesdays, but I don't think I'll be able to manage 3 videos a week. So that is why you might be seeing fewer videos of this series in the future, but I'm going to keep going with it until the project is finished. And let's get right into this video. So here is what we built in our last episode. This is Cockpit, and I haven't really done anything since this episode. This map art, I'm going to do this in a video. It's not going to be a numbered video of the series, it's just going to be an extra one for those of you who are interested in how to do map art in Minecraft. And also, since the last time, there's been a glitch introduced where for some reason paintings are invisible. This has happened not just in this world, but in all of my Minecraft worlds, paintings are invisible. They're definitely still there. You just can't see them. So yeah, if any of you have any idea why that's happening, please do let me know. For now, we just have invisible paintings. But in today's episode, we're going to be building admin. So to start with, I'm just going to build this corridor. You know what they look like by this point if you've been watching the series. It's just going to be the same as all the others. So I'm going to cut ahead in the video while I build this. So as you can see, I've finished the corridor. It's quite simple. This leads to security and this leads to cockpit. I will cover this over actually at some point. I'll probably do that right now actually, because this is how we cover up all the redstone. We just cover it in black concrete, and we'll be playing at night time, so people won't be able to see this. So there we go. Now it's blacked out, so you won't be able to see the redstone. But in today's episode, we will be building the admin room. And for the walls, I'm going to use the same netherite base, but I'm going to use black concrete, just to make the room a bit more distinctive to the rest. It's also got 4 entrances and exits, so it's almost like a hub of the map. Obviously, cafeteria is the main hub, but this is somewhere people will be coming often. There won't be that many tasks in here. There's going to be 3 tasks. But I am going to try and make some sort of admin table, which I haven't really considered how to do yet. So for the walls, we're going to use black concrete, and for the ceiling, we're going to use grey concrete. And beware if you are building with black concrete, it's a very difficult block to see because they all blend into each other. So if you are building with it, it is quite difficult to be precise. It is manageable though, you just need to be aware that it might be a bit more difficult to build with. And this room, it would still look good if you just used grey concrete for the walls. I'm just using black concrete to give it a bit of variety compared to the rest of the map. So here's what the room looks like, and I think for the floor, I'm actually going to continue these glass pathways almost. So they actually link this place up as a crossroads. This also creates almost a natural center of the room, and areas where you could put tasks and the so-called admin table. It won't be exactly the same, but I'll definitely give it a go. And then lodestones, when they're against the glass, you can see the side texture, which is not what we want. So I'm going to use light grey concrete around the glass and lodestones on these sections. Just so that you can only see that really nice top texture of the lodestone. So as you can see, the floor of this place is finished, as are the walls and the ceiling. As for the tasks in here, the first one is going to be to scan the ID card. Now I believe in boarding I made this task already, and it's going to be pretty much exactly the same in admin. Then you press it, it gets scanned, it gets verified, these lights light up, and it gets given back to you. And that is the task mainly completed. I'll add a sign saying scan ID card. And then there is also, do you remember at the very start of the series, this task, take the register, where you'd essentially take a register of everyone who is here. Now you need a place to submit it. I think I'm also going to change this andesite desk to blackstone. Just again, to better suit the theming of the room that I'm going for with the darker colours. That is looking a lot better, I think. And for this task, I think I'm just going to put a white shulk box here, and you're just going to put all of the colours in this box. Because the main part of the task isn't here. The main part of the task is it gets you to go around the map, checking to see where everyone is. And it's a very interesting task because it requires you to actually go around the map and look for people, which serves the dual purpose of you're doing it for the task, but also you can see where people are and see if you can catch someone in the act. So that task is a really cool one, and you'll be able to submit it in here. You'll just put the colours in the shulk box. Obviously the task can only be done once because there's only one set of colours. The rule essentially is, if someone's already done your task, you don't need to do it. And we're going to counter that, and we're going to counter the fact that that makes it a lot easier. We're going to counter the fact by playing with 10 tasks. And the final task in here is to upload data. So this is where, from all the downloads, for example the one in Cockpit, this is quite a simple task. It just gives you a disk. It gives you a disk that you then need to take to admin to upload the data. And I was thinking, actually, something cool to do would be to have a different coloured disc for each place. Currently, they're all just the black stall music discs. But I think it would be cool to have a different one for each different place. And then I thought of a really funny idea, which is to upload the disc, you simply play it in a jukebox. Because there are some fairly comical tasks in Among Us, especially in the airship map. So I reckon this one would be a really funny one. And you just hear, because if you didn't know, what will happen is if you have data uploaded from all three, Minecraft Bedrock Edition, I'm not sure if this is a bug or not, it actually allows you to play multiple music discs at once. So I've got game volume off, so you won't be able to hear this, but you can actually play these discs at once, and it doesn't sound particularly great, to be honest. And I'm going to stop that because it's going to get really annoying. But I'm thinking that could be a cool way to upload data to play it in a jukebox. And unfortunately, I can't play music discs on camera because I don't know if I'll get copyright claimed for it or not. But if I ever put this map up for download or anything like that, then you guys can all listen to the monstrosity of 3 music discs playing at once. Okay, so the locator maps idea didn't work for the admin table because I've only made empty maps of this place without all the rooms added. Because remember when it was just all the blue template, and I've built on it since. So if I was going to do it that way, I'd want it to be this map rather than the map of all the roofs of everything. So what I've decided to do is I've decided to get rid of the report your body button, because I've actually decided to, instead of trying to do an admin table, I'm going to make a form of vitals. To teleport the closest player, you use @P. As you can see, underneath the command input, @S is to teleport yourself, @P is the nearest player, @R is a random player, @A is all players, and @E is all entities. All entities including all the animals, all the item frames, all the armor stands. Actually, I don't think item frames count as entities in Bedrock, but all the armor stands, all the paintings. You'll very rarely use @E in a map making, because you don't necessarily want to teleport everything in the world to one space. So it's likely you'll only ever need to use @A and @P are the most common ones when you're making a map. Unless you do want something where a random player gets teleported. And then we'll just test this. It teleports us here. They'll remove their block on the vitals. And now we need a report your body system. I'll put some basic concrete colours on there for now. Just assuming that these are the colours people are playing as. So I think this is a much better system, actually, than the ghost reporting their own body, because it means that the imposter can kind of get a couple of people without having a meeting. And we'll just have however many people are playing, and we'll break away the item frames if there are people not playing. But if they see an empty item frame, it means someone is missing. So they will report the body and they'll get teleported to the meeting room. Then we'll add some command blocks, and I believe we just need one to teleport everyone to the meeting room and one to say in chat that a dead body's been reported. So this is the vitals finished. And when if say pink is eliminated, they'll just remove their block. Someone will come in, they'll see pink's missing, and they'll report it and teleport everyone here where they can cause a meeting. Then back to game takes them back to the cafeteria, as it does in actual Among Us. So that is admin done, and it's quite a small room, so it didn't take as long as some of the other rooms. This episode's probably slightly shorter, but episode 13 will be out in 2 weeks' time. We'll be building one of these 3 rooms, and then these are the last 3, so we'll do 3 episodes building each of these 3 rooms. And then we'll do a finishing touches episode, and then we can play it. And I may need to do some extra episodes if I release it on the marketplace, just to make it a bit more user-friendly. But I'm still not sure whether I want to release this map on the marketplace or not. I'm hoping that I'll be able to, when I've built my own tutorial world, which is another thing I'll be doing on the channel soon, I'm hoping that I can put that up, and then if that goes well, I might be able to release some more maps like this one. But until then, thank you all for watching today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe to see more content like this. And I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.